So it's on the mat here, Elantra. So the problem is you hear that noise? So there's a bushing on the steering, electronic power steering motor. It looks like this, so we're gonna get that changed today. Okay, 90% of the time they go bad in most of these Hyundai that carries this little plastic washer or whatever you want to call it. So the first thing you do is make sure your battery is disconnected, because you don't want any wires touching anywhere or anything of that sort. I always keep one of these handy just in case, you know, this wire come back out and touch here by mistake while we're working. So this is a good thing to have, handy. Just put it there over the battery, and your shows nothing won't touch the battery terminal. Okay, so the first thing we do is get this side finisher cover off. There are screws here, here, and here. Also there's one here, and you get that cover off first. Then there's some 10 bolts here. We will take this metal cover off. Need to remove all these wires with a small computer connected to, before you can access the steering bolts and drop. Before you drop the steering, you need to access the bolts them. So you need to get all these wire them out of the way. Okay, there is one 14 bolt. There's one 14 bolt you can access here for the steering tilt. I don't know if you can see it here, but to tilt the steering. And then there is two more 12 nut. I don't know if you can see it. That's it here. You need to get those bolts out. Also need to disconnect all these wires. This is for the airbag. This is why you disconnect the battery, so you won't be shorting off anything and making more problems. But all these wires need to be disconnected before you can drop the steering. I already lose the steering, so disconnect the wires and the steering drop. So this is after I drop the steering down, and this is where your part go into this. I need to get these bolts. These are torque screws, I think, which is I think 30, and you need to lift that off, which I'll show you, and we go from there. So guys, this is where the problem is at. See inside here, this is where your part goes in. This is how it get damaged. This is where it goes in. This is where it's in pieces right now. There's nothing much you can take out. There's not much you can do there. Except clean it out. Except clean out the old one and like this. And this is what. This is the old part. This is how it got damaged. So I'm gonna clean it out, put a new one. Let's see what happens. This is where a new part goes in. Very easy to fit, but to get at it is the problem. So I replaced it and put back on all the bolts, 3 bolts, and from there you put back up everything, as connect back all your wires, make sure everything is connected back properly, and that's it. Thank you guys.